My name is Lieutenant Caleb Lindh, and I am the air boss on the USS Arlington. What that means is I'm in charge of all of the air operations that take place on the ship. I run the control tower and the flight deck and the hangar bay and coordinate all rotary wing air ops that go on. Alex Kalish asked me to do a resume for him, so I've chosen to submit a video on his behalf. Alex and I work together on a daily basis, but there's two big areas where him and I have a lot of interaction. First one is in his role as the gunnery officer. He uses my flight deck in order to conduct his gun qualification exercises. So almost on a weekly basis, he is responsible for coordinating all of the gun chutes to maintain the qualifications for the 400 plus people that make up the crew of the Arlington, and that's to encompass numerous different kinds of guns. So he coordinates through me as well as several other entities on the ship, and then it's his job to set up the entire flight deck in order to rotate usually 30 to 40 people through in multiple different shooting parameters. So I know that takes a lot of coordination, and I've been very impressed with how, as a young 20-something-year-old, Mr. Kalish is able to coordinate with all of the departments on the ship, figure out who needs to go where, what needs to be done, and then administratively track all the yearly and annual qualifications for these people. So I've seen that, and then the other big area where him and I have interacted a lot is on the bridge. I'm an aviator, but I'm here to get my officer of the deck qualification, so I've stood on the bridge quite a bit. Mr. Kalish already had his officer of the deck qualification, so him and I spent many long hours on the bridge. I was very impressed with how he, as a much more junior officer to me, was very good at mentoring those both underneath of him and superiors, especially when in this case, I did not yet possess this qual. So I learned a tremendous amount from him, and walking in, I already knew that it was a very difficult job to steer a 684-foot ship that weighed 25,000 tons and figure out where you want to go, what you want to do, and be able to think far into the future. He did that very effectively, and I learned a lot from him. So I think that Mr. Kalish should be an excellent addition to any organization, and honestly, after seeing the things that he's done here for the military, for the Navy, most jobs are going to seem pretty easy to him. He has done far more than the average 24, 25-year-old, has had far more responsibility, has had far more oversight over people underneath of him, and has done everything extremely well. So I have a lot of respect for him, and I hope that you will choose to add him to your organization. Thank you.